Hi everyone, Rowena here from Urban Flow Fitness. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 10-minute warm-up. It will be suitable to prep you for any of my online classes, but in particular classes that focus on a hip dominant session. So that would be anything like deadlifts or kettlebell swings. You will notice that I've got a stick next to me. So if you have a broomstick or a stick or anything similar, do feel free just to grab that because we are going to need it a little bit later on through the session for one of the exercises. And if you're enjoying my workouts, if you're enjoying the sessions that I've been uploading, do feel free to check out my subscription-based service as well. Details of that can be found on my Instagram page. It's Urban Flow Fitness. And you'll find a lot more videos are available, a lot more workouts, and I'll take more time to break down the technique, etc. behind some of the moves, give a lot more teaching points, so you'll get a lot more in-depth information about the workouts that you are doing. So we are going to start on the hands and the knees. Do feel free, I always like to just fold my mat up a little bit in the middle, it gives me a little bit of extra padding for my knees, so feel free to do that as well, or you can just grab a cushion, maybe place it under your knees, and from there we're going to bring the right foot up towards the right hand and start with some hip circles. We're going to take 5 hip circles in one direction, opening out through the right side. And then 5 in the opposite direction. Nice and simple to begin with, just warming up the hips. Once you've completed those 5 circles, we're going to take the right leg out to the side. The right leg will be straight, right heel, left knee all in one line. Taking the right hand to the right ear, you're going to inhale and twist, taking your elbow up to the ceiling, and exhale to lower. Inhale to twist, exhale to lower. We've got 3 more on this side, and 2, and 1 more. From here, place your right hand down, take your left hand to your left ear. We're going to repeat on the other side. You may feel quite a lot more restricted on this side. Inhale as you twist, exhale to close. Inhale to twist, exhale to close. We've got 2 more. Getting that lovely rotation through into the upper back. From here, release that left hand down towards the floor. We're simply bringing the body weight forward over the hands and back towards the hips. Inhale as you come forwards and exhale, bringing the hips back. So we're gently preparing the wrists for a little bit of weight-bearing work, and we're also opening out through the inner thigh on the right hand side. Coming to a rest in the center, place your right knee down, left foot up towards the left hand, taking 5 circles in each direction, this time on the left. And coming back the other way. And remember, it may feel very different on this side compared to the first side. That's pretty normal, but it's always useful to know a little bit more about our body, where we've got our sticking points, our strengths and our weaknesses. Coming to a rest in the center. This time it's the left foot that's coming out to the side. So now I have my left heel and my right knee all in one line. Taking the left hand to the left ear, inhale as you twist and open, exhale to close. 4 more. And 2 more, opening the left elbow out, bringing it back down, and then once more. Nicely done, bringing the left hand down, the right hand to the right ear. Remember, it can feel a little bit sticky on the other side. That's completely normal. It's to be expected. Just work with what you've got, focusing on twisting through the upper back. Coming to rest in the middle, taking the body weight forwards and backwards. So we're returning to that lovely movement through the wrists while still opening out through the inner thigh, this time on the left hand side. Inhale forward, exhale back. We have 2 more. to rest in the middle. Bring your knee down, and from here we're going to transition to lying on the back. So if you folded up your mat, obviously just flatten it out so you've got a nice surface to lie on. And we're going to be lying down on the back, feet are hip width apart, flat on the floor. We're going to start with a glute bridge. So nice and simple, start by engaging the glute muscles, squeezing the sit bones together, lifting up to a bridge position and coming back down. We're going to do 10 of these, lifting up and down. Be mindful of overextending, so you don't want to arch into the lower back at all. You don't want to be feeling it in the lower back. We're really working here to activate the glute muscles. We've got 4 more here. Pressing the weight down into the heels. 2 and 1. From here, staying up in your glute bridge position, we're going to hold this for 10 seconds, still being active in the glutes, still squeezing the glute muscles together. From here, we are going to go on a little walk with the feet. So bringing the weight onto the heels, lifting the toes, take 1 step at a time, extend your bridge position, hold it for a second, and then step out again, 1 step at a time. Make sure you hold at each step, and make sure you're alternating the foot that you're leading out on, so you're not always leading out on the same foot. You're going to go as far as you can here. We're working through the back of the legs more and more. The more you extend this position, the more the hamstrings have to kick in. And then when you have gone as far as you can go, you're simply going to return in exactly the same way. 1 step at a time, hold, and then repeat with the other foot. Gradually getting closer back to the safe zone. Nice and high with the hips. And rest. Once you are in your glute bridge position, we're going to finish with 10 tiny pulses just to hurl that final insult at our glute muscles. Make sure they know exactly what their job is today. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hips to the floor, knees to the chest. 5 circles in one direction, just to ease off the lower back. And then 5 circles in the opposite direction. And rest. From here, we're going to come up to a seated position and then up to a kneeling position. So we'll be needing our sticks for this next exercise. And this is more of a technique drill than a strength drill at all, but do be mindful of working your glutes while in this position and doing this exercise, because it all translates further down the line onto our deadlifts, kettlebell swings, etc. And with our stick, we're simply going to be placing it behind ourselves. We would ideally look for 3 points of contact. You want a contact at the back of the head, the middle of the back, the upper back between the shoulder blades, and then right down where your tailbone is. And all we're going to be doing is hinging at the hips. You're taking your bum back, folding at the hips, and then coming up to standing on the knees. We're going to take this 9 more times. And using the stick is a really good way just to get some feedback for your spine, feedback about your movement. And it's really going to help you lock your position in through the spine. So the only thing that is moving is your hips. So as you come forward, if you feel your lower back or any other area of the back making contact with a stick, that means you just need to focus a little bit more on maintaining that positioning through the spine each time you bend. For this next section, we'll be working in the bottom of a deep squat. So coming down into a lovely deep squat, make sure your heels are down on the floor, feet are nice and wide, toes turning out as much as they need to, and make sure your knees are going out in line with the toes. From here, roll your shoulders down and back, keep your arms nice and straight, palms are facing. As you inhale, arms come above the head, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. 3 more. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower, working into the upper back muscles here. 1 more, and down. From here, we are going to take a lovely twist through the upper back. So place your right hand down on the floor, right elbow or right arm just pressing into the right knee, As you inhale, twist, lift the left arm looking up to the ceiling. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Repeating to the other side. Left hand down. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Next up, placing both hands on the feet. Keeping your hands as they are, we're going to inhale, lift the hips up nice and high. Exhale to lower down to the squat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. We have 2 more. And then finally, lifting your hips one last time. You can release the hands here. Take each elbow in the opposite hand. Allow your head to hang down nice and heavy. From here, releasing the hands down, we're going to walk forward into a high plank position. Set yourself up nice and strong, pushing the floor away. Little bubble of air between the palm and the floor, squeezing the glutes, pulling the tummy muscles in. As you exhale, lift the hips. As you inhale, coming forwards. 4 more. Exhale, push up. Inhale, forwards. Exhale to lift. Exhale, come forwards. 2 more. And then coming forward to your plank position, lower the knees down, take a seat, and grab some water because we are ready for our workout.